Okay. Here we go. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. Hello, duders. Hello, duders. My name is Jamispree. My name's Ben. I'm actually going to be, in this one, I'm going to be telling you my... Hello, everybody. My name is Benjamin, a.k.a. Jamispree, a.k.a. the motherfucking T-Rex. And today, today is different than most videos, mainly because I did say back that I wanted to, when I was restarting again, that I wanted to be doing vlogs like once a month, and the month has already passed. We're in a new month now. We're in May, which is, wow, time's just gone, fast like that. It's insane. But there's some stuff that I want to talk about, and this is not going to be like a planned thing. This is more like me just saying some stuff to really get some stuff off my chest. One thing recently that happened is that while I was in the middle of a recording session, during the editing process, I stopped. I had to go. I checked to see what my family was doing, and they were working on a project, I believe, something outside with a back shed, and like I know I did not help them with that shed at all. It was mostly them doing it, and anyways, like I was saying, it's still even just a little bit hard to talk about this sometimes, but like I was saying, they were working on a shed. I didn't do any work towards it. I was sitting in here playing games, recording, because that's the whole reason why I'm here right now, why I'm doing this. The only reason why I've been, it seems like I'm distancing myself away from my family, which is not true. I mean, I'm always there with them. I'm always there, just giving them a smile, just for a little bit of more positivity. But it's what my dad told me when I was that really got to me, is what he told me when I was talking to him. I knew that he'd been probably intoxicated just a bit. I did see the bottle on the floor, and I was like, oh, he's probably already been drinking. But anyway, he there is some truth that he did tell me that maybe I don't do that. What I'm doing is not wouldn't necessarily say good enough, or just that seems like I need to do more, because he's done a lot. He's lived his life already. He's gone through all his achievements, his successes, his breaks, his pain, and like, I know it really got to me when he tried to when he did compare me to somebody else who also lives with us. I see that, I know that he does more than me. And when I see that, I'm like, that's when I see someone who could do more than me, I feel like I sometimes need to try to like step up my level, step up my game, try to do much more. But at the level that they're at, like, it's literally almost superhuman to me. And to try to be superhuman, like, that's something like I cannot do. Like, I can't be a superhuman. I don't know if you would even call it superhuman, but I probably would never be on their level, because it's one that not that I don't know much, but like I know the things, I know what I'm capable of doing. I know, like, there's still some stuff that I've been trying to do, and I came from like a place that was that helped me, that it really held me back a lot. I mean, I don't even know where my words are going with this right now. I mean, I'm not lashing out at him, if that's how you're taking this. I mean, I'm not. I love my dad. I love what the things he's done for me. And true, yes, I could do a lot more, but please understand that I am trying my best to do much more than I've already done from my previous years, because he knows that how I was like 3 years ago. He pulled me out of that darkness. He's been the whole reason why now I have the ability to do these things that I want to do. I just got to put myself more forward into it. And I'll be honest, when he did tell me and compare me to somebody who is so much capable of doing more, I broke down and I was crying. Like, I was crying. I couldn't stop. I couldn't breathe. My heart was racing. I just wanted to fall apart. And I could have just thrown it all away. I could have just said, no, fuck this. I don't want to take this anymore. I can't do it. But that's just not me. That almost did happen, though. I almost said, you know what, I'm not even going to finish this video. I'm just going to stop. And as the tears were running down through my face, I couldn't see anything. All I was doing, though, was still trying to edit, still trying to finish that video that I wanted to post up, because, this is something I've always been wanting to do for such a long time. And we did have this conversation again later on that night, because I feel like this was an issue that we needed to talk about. Like, I couldn't just bear myself in my room all the time and come out with nothing. I do now understand what he told me was not, like, as a thing to attack me or make me feel bad or anyway. Actually, I'm kind of glad that he told me that I need to do so much more, because he believes in me that I can do so much more. He knows this, and now I know this for a fact. So, what went from what felt like tearing me down, discriminating me, or just like saying, no, everything you're doing is wrong, it's not worth it. Just know that everything that I am doing, everything that I putting my heart into, yes, it is worth it. You may not see it like in big measurable numbers. I can't compare it to anything because I shouldn't compare it to anything. But what I'm doing is something I believe in, and it's something that I'm driving my soul into. Like, a few years back, I was living pretty much in hotels and in a really bad spot where I would just beat myself up and just, oh my goodness. I want to cry and I want to laugh at it because it's been so long, but like, I was pretty much living without a home, and I was, I was doing things that I wouldn't normally do, because I know that's not the kind of person I am. I would lie to my family. I would steal from my family. I would keep things from my family and bear it deep into my heart until I felt like there was no numbness. I felt like the feeling of nothing, because I was becoming a person that, I didn't even know who I was anymore. And when he pulled me out of that, he's like, you know what? I can't bear to watch this awesome kid, take his heart and just crush it and just throw it all away for somebody else who doesn't care for that person. And when I came out of that, I had the freedom of now to do whatever it is that I want. And that was the new thing, is that this is something I've always wanted to do, is make videos, but I know I didn't have the knowledge, the experience, even the belief that I could do whatever it is that I want to, as long as I pour my heart into it. That was me that was me years back. So, but now that I've gone through all that and I've gone through the pain, I am now doing more for myself and trying to do more for others as much as the best of my ability, because it took I went from like a very toxic, bad place to now a place where I can get well, where I can do better. I can dream for the things that I want. It's mine for the taking. I just got to take it. And like I said, it may sound like I'm just rambling on, but this is how I talk. This is who I am. And like I was saying, I'm glad that I'm glad that he did say some of those things that did. It wasn't directly towards to hurt me, but the words that he did say did hurt me, because it just took me back to a place where I was hurt all the time and didn't even know it. I was blind to the pain and blind to, what I was doing was not even healthy for myself. What was I doing all this for anyways? And so I'm really glad that, that night did break me down, because as I was being broken down, like, I stuck to my guns and I kept working on my video. My tears dried and I completed this video that I wanted to do, even after all that. And I built myself back up, and now, like, I know I still have a lot to learn, and there's still more that I need to experience, because I'm a person who hasn't really experienced much anything than doing things for others who are not necessarily going to do anything back for you. Not that I expect anything to do anything back for me. Not that I expect anybody to do something back for me. But the place that I was in, I'm sorry. Like, I know I have the words there to say it. My mouth is just not saying it, or I'm going just a little too fast. So just slow down, breathe a little bit. But yeah, like I was saying, like the place I was in, I was not even allowed to do anything for myself or think for myself. I had to go by someone else's beliefs, or like I had to do, like they made me feel like I had to do this for somebody, or I lose everything. And at the time where I was living just in hotels with my brother and sister-in-law, I could have lost everything. Like, I could have been on the streets. I could have been probably sleeping under a bridge right now, if it weren't for my mom's husband. And I'm really glad that she married him. Believe me, I am. And sometimes I'm just a little lost for words, because I've never, like, really talked to anybody about this myself. Like, these kinds of things that go through my mind, something I never really showed to anybody, because for such a long time I've always kept things away from people and never really let one inside my mind and see, what I'm all about. And anything I do, I mean good intentions. I try to pour my heart. I pour my heart into anything that I do, whether it may seem menial or not as impressive compared to someone else. Like I'm saying, I'm not trying to compare myself to anybody. But if I have one thing to say, is that you shouldn't let other people, even the closest people to you that you love the most. And believe me, I love my mom's husband so much. He's been nothing but an inspiration to me. This is one of the greatest guys I've ever met. And to try to live up to that, I know that's like something. It's just something I don't want to do. I don't want to live up to his standards, or like, I just want to be me. I don't want to try to be like him, because I know I can never be like him. There'd be so much pain to just try to even try to be like him. He's told me his stories of what he's gone through. I'm like, wow, that's something I can never imagine. Some kind of pain I could never go through, because that's something I've never experienced. And there are pains that I have gone through, and they're my pains. but just to try to be somebody like him, the amount of things that he can do. I've seen all the things that he can do, and it amazes me, and in a way inspires me to even want to do more. But at his level, I'm still way too young to even try to get to his level. Like I said, the conversation that he did have with me the night before, I'm really glad that we did have this conversation, because I could have just let this feeling inside of me just tear me apart. And I'm glad that it did break me, because I was able to build myself back up again. When I came back home from work, I felt so much better, and I was like, wow. This one thing could have destroyed me. And putting my videos out for everyone else to see, it could even be the same way from what one person told me. Now imagine thousands or even millions saying the same thing he said to me. It could still crush me as the same as just one person telling me, especially the person I love the most. But I'm glad that I got through that and kept building myself back up to to experience more joy and to do the things that I want to do. So where am I getting at with this? I know it may be a little hard to follow along with some of the things I've been saying, but these are just the things I've had to say, things I want to say. I still got a lot to learn, still got a lot to do. I'm only 26. I may not look like I'm only 26, but I am. So I haven't even lived half of my full life yet. But I'm showing up fully as myself in everything that I do. Whether it's from working at McDonald's or doing YouTube videos, I'm always showing up as myself. And like I said, pretty much where I'm getting at is that you shouldn't let somebody, even the closest person to you, tell you that what you're doing is not worth it. It's wrong, that this is not how it's supposed to be done. You believe whatever you want to. You do the things the way you want to do, because it's all about your own happiness and your own joy and believing in the things that you want to believe. If you want to believe that the world is flat and that the world is round, that's perfectly your choice. I'm not going to go and say, no, you're wrong, let me show you why. Because the only person that I'd be hurting is the person that what they believe. Now they don't know what to believe if they found out that they were wrong, or that's just not the kind of person who I am. I'm like, yeah, you go ahead, you believe whatever you want to believe, buddy. I will too. And never stop trying to do the things that you want to do. I can't exercise this enough. I'm always doing the things that I want to do. Now that I'm in a place where I can do the things that I want to do. Anyway, before I keep going on with this, please know the fact that if you can set your mind to it, you can do pretty much just about anything that you want to. I believe in you because I believe in me. I came from a place of, with nothing but a bag of clothes on my back and battling an addiction. That's one thing I did not mention that. In that time when I was living in hotels, I was also, addicted to drugs. And, that I could have been dead. I could have been dead just alone from the drugs, but I said to myself one day, I was just so sick of, the way things were, that I just got fed up and I was like, I'm done with this. I'm not going to sell myself for someone else's happiness or someone else's joy or someone else's survival. I'm going to do what I want to do because my heart is telling me to do it. And that's my best friend. It's my own heart. I am my own best friend, which is the greatest thing. So, what I want to say to everybody is that just believe in what you want to believe and do the things that you want to do. Find your own happiness. Find your own joy. Give yourself more joy. Love yourself more. Do the things that you want to do. Even if I keep repeating the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over. It's because I love it. Don't you understand? I love doing the things I love to do. And I'm not going to let anyone else stop me from doing the things I love to do. But thank you so much for taking this time out to hear me. I'm going to be coming back to playing more video games again soon. That's why I haven't put any vlogs out, because when those 3 weeks I came back, I was like, I have no games to put out. So I'm going to put out more games, even though I said vlogs are coming every first of the month to reflect back on that month, on that previous month. So thank you so much for taking this time to listen to me, or to even talk to me. I want to thank you all, and thank you, Tony, so much for embracing me, breaking me down, and building me back up. So thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you all for watching. I'll be returning soon. No, I won't be returning. I am already here. Yeah. And when I do these vlogs, I'm not going to edit like any of the things that... any of these pauses, because that would be just the real me talking. And I feel like you'll have a more deeper connection if you just hear, the real me. I make mistakes. I fuck things up. I know. I'm learning. But thank you so much for taking this time to hear me. I'll leave you off with a nice one. Bye-bye.